So you've boarded the Helldivers 2 hype train, you're well on your way to bug sympathizer madness, but you just want more. You want more trailers, more images, just more Helldivers. Well, good news. I've put together a list of 7 of my favourite sources of info for everything related to Helldivers, and in this video I'm gonna share all of it with you. Because, like the old saying goes, you give a Helldiver a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a Helldiver how to fish for info about the game, you feed him for till February 8th, and then he can just play it himself. The first one on our list is by far my personal favourite, and that is the official Helldivers Discord server. This Discord server is home to both Arrowhead Games developers and community support staff. And if you've ever watched any of my FAQs videos, you'd know that the community support staff are extremely helpful. They constantly answer questions from members like myself, and provide a ton of explanation and clarification where needed. One of the best channels on this Discord server is definitely the FAQs channel. This has a ton of really important info answering some of the most common FAQs out there, as well as directing us to other channels where we can find more in-depth info about more niche topics. Other than that, you can head over to the Fan Zone channel, which includes fan art and meme posts like this, cool stuff like this, and shameless self-promo. And last but not least is the general chat channel, in which you can often find players discussing the game, putting forward theories, getting yelled at, and doing research for upcoming videos. The next great source of info on my list is the PlayStation website. But hold on before you skip this part, because you're expecting just the typical corporate marketing stuff, which, yeah, I mean, that is all there, of course. Let me show you the best part. If we scroll down a little bit more, we'll firstly find this image showing the pre-order bonuses. 3 pretty cool looking armor sets. Which one am I going to use? This one. Then just a little bit more and we come to this section, which is freaking awesome. Here we've got high-res images of all of the different units in both enemy factions, the Terminids and the Automatons. And with the images are these descriptions that are both informative, letting us know of the unit's general abilities, and also really funny. Upon encountering an Agent of Liberty, it emits a piercing scream that attracts nearby bugs in a reflexive attempt to destroy freedom. The Bile Spewer's thorax is bloated with several metric tons of corrosive acid, which it vomits in revulsion upon encountering democracy. The Bloodthirsty Brood Commander is a rare and deadly strain, known for its undeniable hatred of the right to vote. I just love these. Before we get into the next section, a huge shout out to ExpressVPN. If you've ever wanted to play games in a different region or browse the web securely, ExpressVPN is how you do it. I can tell you from experience it 100% works, and honestly, the ping's actually decent too. And right now, every single Mogz viewer is gonna get a huge discount of 3 months off all 12-month subscriptions, meaning it just got a whole lot cheaper for you to jump into a different region and destroy your opponents over there. How good is that? So go check out ExpressVPN via the link on screen and in the video description. Next up is another source of info right on the PlayStation website, the PlayStation blog. Do a quick search for Helldivers, sort by most recent, and now you've got a list of all the recent Helldivers 2 blog posts. These posts are written by Catherine Baskin, also known as Baskinator on Discord, who is the social media and community manager for Arrowhead Games. And they contain tons of great info not seen in the trailers, like this GIF showing how the loadout selection screen works, and detailed descriptions of various elements of the game. And in addition to the PlayStation blog, there's also an official Arrowhead blog over at arrowheadgamestudios.com. This blog contains basically the same kinds of posts as the PlayStation blog, is written by the same person, and also contains trailers and details about the game. However, unfortunately it hasn't been updated since July 2023. So I don't know if it's totally been replaced by the PlayStation blog or it'll be updated later with some exclusive content, but anyway, definitely one to bookmark for the future. Now let's move from blogs over to Reddit, specifically the Helldivers subreddit. So I don't personally use Reddit a whole lot and haven't spent a huge amount of time on the Helldivers subreddit, but it seems that the developer is using this subreddit to share some important details with us. Namely, this recent post here from the technical director of Arrowhead Games about the type of anti-cheat used in Helldivers 2. This post was probably the most controversial post I've seen since the game was announced, and it received quite a lot of backlash from some angry members of the community. I'm not going to throw my hat in the ring on either side here because I don't know enough about it, but I definitely recommend having a read of the post and coming to your own conclusion. And I'd also recommend keeping an eye on this subreddit for future posts that may be just as important as this one. Next on our list of info sources is over on X or Twitter on the official Helldivers 2 account. Now, of course, this page is great for getting notified when new trailers are released, which also often link to the related PlayStation blog post. However, for me, the best part of this account is the comment section, which basically reads like a Helldivers fan club with gifs from trailers, references to shows like Starship Troopers and Star Wars, and this guy looking for his power sword. Oh, and if you're looking for a more behind the scenes look with info about the developer themselves, check out the Arrowhead Game Studios account for that kind of info. And last but not least, we've got YouTube, specifically the official PlayStation YouTube channel. Basically, this is where you'll find every single one of the trailers ever released for Helldivers 1 and 2, and is really a must subscribe for anyone urgently in need of a Helldivers fix, which I know you all are. And that's it guys, that's all the info I've got for you today on sources of info for Helldivers 2. I really hope this video was helpful in giving you all the info you're looking for. If there's a really great source of info that I missed that you yourself use, make sure to let us know down in the comments so none of us miss out on any of that juicy Helldivers news. And as always guys, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if not, subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, I love some of the automaton ones too. Troopers are little more than guns with legs, base caricatures of consciousness fused to machine guns and rocket launchers. Unlike Super Earth, the bots seem to believe that strapping heavy weaponry to expendable cannon fodder is the solution to every problem. Just absolutely ragging on them like they're morons. The Commissar stays out of combat if possible, as despicably cowardly as it is unequivocally non-sentient. This one's not so much funny, but it's like just it's just really well written and it just sounds really brutal. A primitive actualization of barbarity. The Berserker has CPUs in each chainsaw that are programmed to solve one problem, closing the space between saw and target as quickly as possible. You can just imagine the CPU processing, like, how can I get from here to the other side of that guy's head as soon as possible? Just really well written, I just love it.